Hey guys, and welcome to today's Bitcoin USD breakdown. Of course, we are on the 1 hour, so let's get into today's breakdown. Well, guys, it finally happened. It finally happened. The market finally took its revenge on us after such a massive winning streak. 3 weeks, 21%, and we finally hit a loss. And now these are the ones that annoy me the most. Why? Because, of course, it's not like it just continues to go up and proves me completely wrong. No, that I can deal with. When the market, I'm right, it got into this area, surges through, and then falls down, leaving us with 5% on the table. And if we'd gone all the way down and dual traded like I was talking about in the last episode, we would have made 6 and 5%. Even more realistically, 4.3 and 6%, which would have been 10% in a single trade. Extremely annoying. It's really frustrating, but as I said, guys, it was going to happen sooner or later. Sooner rather than later, I should say. I know I'm trying. You're coming here to actually get wins, to see these breakdowns, to follow what I'm saying, and, well, let's face it. Even when I'm losing, and I'll say it's a loss, I'm not entirely wrong. So we just got to be a little bit more precise with our entries, and we will be able to get this thing. Would I have catched it and gone in for a re-entry? Absolutely not. There is a massive wick right here. This, to me, looks like the market's about to turn. For whatever reason, it then faked out and went down, but yeah, there was no re-entry for this. We wouldn't have come in onto it at any point. So that's just a massive shame, guys. But it's also why you should stick around, because these are the types of R&Rs that we're waiting around for. We're not waiting for one R&Rs. We're not looking for 1 to 2 R&Rs. We're looking for like 1 to 3 plus, right? So in a single week with one trade, you're making a lot of money. Now, I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that are saying, hey, Alex, if you trade more often, you're going to make more money. That is not the case. Follow what I have to say, and we will get there. So, coming into the breakdown, what do I think is going to happen? Well, I would have loved to say, hey, we've made our 5%. I don't know what's going to happen from here. We've had a really good retest here, and you know what? And this is a big one, and I would only put 0.25% on this. Only put 0.25, but I would do something like this. Again, I'd give it a bit of breathing room and see if it's going to take out some of this liquidity. I know we just said we're going from 1 to 2, 1 to 3s or whatever, but I do believe that it's going to come up here and fill in some of this massive imbalance, because like, look at the amount of imbalance that's been left here, guys. Look at the amount of imbalance. We have a huge area right here. Massive area. And we have another area that literally is all of this right here. So I think it's going to fill it. Yes, it's just a case of where to put the stop loss, because even if we did make it a little bit tighter, and we did put it just at the bottom here, which I don't recommend, you're still not going to make a lot of money. So if you want to be risky, if you want to risk just a little bit and see if you want to hop in and just make a tiny, quick dash of money, maybe even go on the 30 minutes or something like that. Let's see if we can get a better entry. No, nothing on the 30 minutes for a better entry. What about the 15? Has there been a retest? There hasn't even been a retest, guys. So there's not even a better entry for us to really get in on. If I was, it would be something like this. Something like this. Coming up into this area. And saying, okay, cool, I might go for a 2.61. But again, guys, that's if you just want to make some really quick money. And you're going to be really risking it. What would I love to see is for the market to basically, if I can just delete this stuff, sorry guys. If I could see the market slowly work its way up, go for a liquidity grab, and then start to keep on falling into this area. That's what I would love to see for another re-entry. For it to come back up, much like we've done previously, come back up into this nice area where the whole move has started, where it's begun. Maybe even over here. Maybe to an extent right here. It's either going to come into this area or where this massive move started, which is right in here. See a really nice wick come into these areas. We do not want to see a candlestick close in these areas. We just want to see it wick like this, like that. This is a perfect example of when it comes back up into an area and then starts to fall down. But, yeah, that's what I'd love to see, and then for it to continue to fall down. However, that's just one option that I'm looking at right now. There's nothing topping on. There's a possibility that the market literally might just mess around and then just continue to fall into this area. I will see if there's anything there. I have no idea at this stage. It's quite early on in my Friday, which means most of the world is asleep because, of course, I'm in Australia. So we just have to wait and be patient. Of course, oh, sorry, it's a Thursday. Apologies. We've still got one more day for a massive push. So maybe just wait until my breakdown tomorrow, see if we can get into anything. But yeah, unfortunately, guys, right here, right now, there's just nothing that we could really enter in on, because it definitely could come back up somewhere around here, for example, before it continues to head down. And of course, it's going to continue to head down. That's what I'm expecting. That's what I'm wanting. We are forming a double bottom, which could mean that the market potentially could just be doing this for a little while. I don't think it is. We've got a lot of volatility in the market right now. Look at what's just been going on. Up and down and up and down. It might just be bouncing around, but there's quite a bit of opportunity coming up. So stick around, stay tuned, and I promise within the next day, we're going to have another big move, and we will get that 5% back. We've lost 1%. It's our first loss. Out of 3 weeks that we've been trading, we're now sitting on 20%, guys. 3 weeks, 20%. That's an average of basically, what's that, like 7% a week right there, basically, which is fantastic. 7% a week, that's what you want to look for. That's huge. That's game changing. Because if you're thinking about that at the end of the week, you're basically sitting at the best part of 30% for the month. That's crazy money. Anyway, guys, that's it for this episode. I hope you have really enjoyed it. I know I haven't broken that much down, but there's not that much to go off right now. But until the next episode, stay safe, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.